You may have thought you were here to lose weight or fit into those old jeans. My friends, you are here for something greater. But first, let us share a brief biology lesson. Biology is the acquired knowledge or science of life and living organisms that investigates or explores the structure, function, growth, origin, evolution, and distribution of both. It is an expansion field with many levels or shells, from molecular biology to ecosystems and biospheric biology. Some prominent areas of biology are below. Cell biology is the study or application of oneself using the acquired knowledge that one is the basic unit of life. A cell that includes its structure, function, and processes, like cell division and energy production. Genetics is the study or application of the acquired knowledge of one's heredity and variation, including how traits are passed from parents to offspring through genes. Evolutionary biology is the study or application of the acquired knowledge of how organisms change over time, leading to the diversity of species we see today. Ecology is the study or application of the acquired knowledge of the interactions between organisms and their environment, including ecosystems, populations, and biomes. Physiology is the study or application of the acquired knowledge of how living organisms function, from basic cellular processes to complex systems like the circulatory or nervous system. Botany, zoology, and microbiology is the study or application of the acquired knowledge of the branches of life, otherwise known as plants, animals, and bacteria. The structure, function, genetics, behavior, and role. True awareness comes when one studies, learns, and applies the vast disciplines like biology that impact what is known as human life, its environment, and future existence, evolution, and innovations. Health and medicine must be understood to treat disease, create new medicines, and improve collective health. Modern or Western medicine consists of crafty scientists or biologists that create treatments, vaccines, and diagnostic tools for their profit, not well-being. Conservation and sustainability are critical aspects of biology. Studying ecosystems, biodiversity, and the relationships between organisms helps us conserve endangered species and manage natural resources effectively, ensuring the balance of nature is maintained for future. In biotechnology, biology plays a central role in driving innovations that affect agriculture, food production, and genetic engineering. Advances in biological research allow for the development of genetically modified organisms, GMOs, that can improve crop yields, enhance nutritional value, and fight pests, thus supporting global food security and sustainability. These areas highlight how biology is essential not only for understanding life, but also for addressing challenges in health, the environment, and technology. In essence, biology is crucial for understanding life on Earth, guiding everything from medicine and environmental conservation to innovations in technology and agriculture. An atom and element are not interchangeable, but they are relatives. A gold atom, for example, is one particle, while the element gold refers to all the gold atoms collectively. Atom, the smallest unit of matter that retains the properties of an element, consists of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Example: a single atom of oxygen, O. Atom refers to the individual building block. Element, a substance made entirely of one type of atom, defined by the number of protons in its atom's atomic number. Example: oxygen O is an element that consists of only oxygen atoms. Element refers to a type of substance made up of the same kind of atom. Atomic oxygen, O, and molecular oxygen, O, are examples of this concept. Atomic oxygen, a single oxygen atom that is highly reactive, usually drawn as a single sphere in chemical and atmospheric diagrams. Molecular oxygen, two oxygen atoms that are bonded together, usually drawn as two interconnected spheres, or a double bond in chemical structures. Understanding atomic oxygen's impact in low Earth orbit, for instance in the erosion of spacecraft materials and molecular oxygen's importance in respiration and photosynthesis, is necessary for true enlightenment. Let's explore chemistry a bit further by looking at potassium and its role in the body. Potassium 2600 milligrams, most abundant intracellular cation, positively charged ion that has more protons than electrons. Why is potassium K important? Maintains fluid, and blood is fluid and transmembrane. Electrochemical gradients. Across the membrane, electric charge or voltage and molecules concentration of ions on either side of the membrane has a strong relationship with Na, the main regulator of extracellular fluid, to include plasma. Anion has more electrons than neutrons. Atom's electrons are revolved in the iCloud. Atom's mission is to stabilize even if it must become an ion, and stabilize when each level is complete with 8 electrons. It is his octet rule. We know this may be a bit confusing as we are not offering you a diet pill or fad diet. We are offering you knowledge and healing, which are drastically different. If we have not lost you yet, and you are not scrolling through your phone distracting yourself, let us look at atom and electricity. Electricity and the body. Transmembrane electrochemical gradients. In simple terms, a transmembrane electrochemical gradient refers to a difference in both electric charge and chemical concentration across a cell's membrane. How does it work? Transmembrane means across the membrane, and the cell membrane is a barrier separating the inside of the cell from the surroundings, outside or environment, encompassment. Electrochemical gradient. Electro is a difference in electric charge, voltage, on either side of the membrane, with one side being more positive or negative than the other. Chemical is also a difference in the concentration of certain molecules, like ions. For example, Na or K between the inside and outside of the cell. Cells use these gradients to perform essential or astro functions, like producing energy or transmitting signals in nerves and muscles. Think of it like a battery. The gradient stores potential energy that the cell can use when needed. Now consider these terminologies to gain understanding of the usefulness of applying the transmembrane electrochemical gradient to health and everyday life. Outside. Inside means within a space, void, or location, opposing the outside. Indoors means the interior of a building or structure. Interior means the inner part of something, contrasting with the outer or external part. Surroundings. Center means the middle or focal point of a space that contrasts with the surrounding area. Core means the central part or inner structure or essence, like a soul or spirit. Its source of life, for example, nucleus. Heart means the central point of the physical being distinct from its surroundings. The biology and chemistry of the heart are essentially important to understanding what drives a human. Instead of exclusively viewing humans in terms of how they verbally express their emotions or how they behave, it is more helpful to understand that the language a human uses and the behavior they demonstrate are symptoms of the emotion present in and around the body. In the Foundation of Cellular Wellness textbook, it explains in great detail this concept, referring to such as genotypes and phenotypes. The heart is a pump or three-dimensional structure essential for life that has length, width, and depth. It is both a muscle and an organ that occupies space within the chest cavity and functions by contracting and relaxing in rhythmic cycles. In terms of disease, a heart attack is an imbalance in between the transmembrane electrochemical gradients of the heart, with the ultimate culprit being ignorance. Secondly, the culprit is poor nutrition, dehydration, sleep deprivation, stagnation, and toxic environmental conditions. If you want to be healthy or heal thee, this is your moment of transformation. Health begins in the mind. Within every human being, there is a capacity to heal itself. The human by design has a heart, or what is known as a soul or a spirit. That soul is the memorex of its divine nature or essence. My friends, it's not sold in stores and it's not as seen on TV. It is within you, and only you can access it. Our transformational team is here to help you create the right environment for your physical, emotional, mental, and physical health. These are the 4 pillars of life. Environment. Interior means the internal or enclosed space or void that is opposite from the environment you inhabit. Isolation means the state of being separated from an environment, which means in order to heal yourself you must seclude and detach yourself from your former self and former environment. This is a universal principle that few people will experience because of their ego and willful disobedience. Vacuum means a space devoid of matter that opposes an environment full of elements and life. Your health problems are a lack of essential matter or nutrients and surroundings needed to sustain life. In other words, you are not going to heal microwaving and process your health. That is, we operate under membership only in our Healthy Lifestyles community. You will learn more about this transformational community today. For the next hour, you will hear from experts who are individuals who are scientists in their own right. They will share with you their level of expertise, and you will have one opportunity to decide based on what you hear, see, and feel today whether you want further opportunities to learn more. Let's begin.